Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Today we're going to talk about the Declaration of Independence. Okay?
Independence.
That's right. So we're going to talk about who come up with them ideas in the Declaration and who embraced those ideas and acted on them right away. We also going to talk about the ones that they don't get it. Just don't even get it.
Don't get it.
So, you ever seen one of these? It's called a technology curve.
Technology curve.
That's right. And in the technology, when it comes out, somebody come up with the idea, then somebody adopts it right away, and then there's those people that are at the end that they don't even go there, right?
No,
they don't even
they
go
don't
there.
go there.
Okay, but in the Declaration, let's talk about that. So who came up with that idea?
Who?
Not Thomas Jefferson. Now, when we was in school, we learned Thomas Jefferson wrote it, but you know what? Nah. He come up with them ideas, but not on his own. Okay?
Right.
The innovator, which is the first group here, the ones that take the risk. They're the innovators, okay?
Innovators.
And that means they came up with them ideas, okay? And the person I'm going to talk about and call him the innovator of the Declaration is John Locke.
John Locke.
J-Lo himself, okay?
What year?
This is 1689, way before the Declaration.
What?
We were still hunting witches in our country back then. That's right. Okay, but he came up with them ideas of natural rights, life, liberty, and possession, he said. But in the Declaration, it says property. We're going to get to that in a minute. Okay. All men are equal and independent. That is what John Locke, J-Lo, said. Okay. And so he is the real innovator of the ideas that are in the Declaration of Independence. Okay. But again, way before it's ever even written.
Right.
The next group of people that we're going to talk about is the ones that go, you know what? That makes sense. They are called the early adopters.
Early adopters.
Okay? And we're going to talk about them as early as 1765. This group says, you know what? I get it.
I get it.
I get it. I see that, okay? The Declaration says that governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. And this group, we're going to call them the Sons of Liberty.
Ooh, I've heard them before.
And the Sons of Liberty, Sam Adams, Patrick Henry, Paul Revere.
My man.
And then my man, John Hancock. All right? That's right. Come on over here, John Hancock. All right? So what do? They're the ones that resist these taxes and stuff. They resist the laws, okay? And the thing is, because they said, you know what? You get your power from us, we don't want to give it to you.
Right.
Okay? So even though in the Declaration that ain't even been written yet, it says that, they already acted on those ideas, okay? They already embracing the ideas that ain't even in there yet, all right?
Right.
So, I ain't gonna pay no taxes is number one, okay? We're gonna smuggle. We're gonna put some false documents up there saying that we paid our taxes. We ain't got no taxation without representation. Basically, you come from us, okay? And this ain't happening, okay? So let me give you one example, like my man, John Hancock. Okay, so he's rich. My man rich. Okay, richest man in Boston at the time, okay? And he is falsifying his tax documents because he's like, I ain't with it, king, okay? You get your power from me. I don't agree with you, so I ain't going to put up with it. Okay, he's roughing up some tax collectors. He's in this Sons of Liberty group. And guess what he named his boat? Liberty.
What?
That's right. That's right, because he already embracing those ideas that ain't even in there yet, okay?
Got it.
But later they will be, okay? In the Declaration, it says, after a long train of abuses and usurpations, that it is okay to throw off such government. And you know what? They was already doing that because they are early adopters of those ideas that ain't even in there yet, right? Ain't even been written. Next group. You think I'm at TJ yet? TJ Thomas Jefferson? No. We're talking about the early majority.
Early majority.
And this is 1776, now Declaration year, but it's February. We're going to talk about that. And this person, he he just gets it, you know. He sees what's happening with my Sons of Liberty. He knows J-Lo. He knows what he said, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna put those together, and I'm gonna say that we have reached a turning point. That we cannot go any further. Okay.
Who are we talking about?
T-Pain.
Oh, T-Pain.
Thomas Paine.
Yeah.
That's right. The Declaration says all men are created equal. And then T-Pain says, you know what? That makes sense, except, you know what? He said, exalting one man so greatly above the rest cannot be justified on the equal rights of nature. So, like, we equal, there's a king above us, right? How's all men created equal? He's just taking all them ideas here, and he's gonna make sense out of it. He's making some common sense out of it. So those ideas, even T-Pain's ideas, are in the Declaration, and they just being expressed now so that other people can understand it. Okay.
Right.
All right. In the Declaration it says government affects our safety and our happiness, and guess what? If we ain't happy, then guess what we could do? Overthrow that government. That's right. That's what T-Pain says. You know what? Because T-Pain gets it. Okay. So next group. We got here the late majority.
Late majority.
They late. They coming to the party, but they late.
They late.
It's 1776 now. It is June, July. And this group now is finally.
We get it.
We finally get it. I'm gonna call it the we get it group.
Oh, we get it group.
The late majority includes Thomas Jefferson, T.J. It includes John Adams, Sam Adams,
there you go.
cousin, and then Franklin, Roger Sherman, Robert Livingston, the ones that actually ended up having to write that Declaration of Independence. What they did is they looked at what T-Pain said. They looked at the Sons of Liberty and what was going on and what they were doing, okay, what they already embraced. They looked at J-Lo and his ideas, and they put it all together and decided, yeah, you know what? Let's just write this out, you know? Let's do this, okay? All men are created equal. Life, liberty, we're going to change that to pursuit of happiness now.
Pursuit of happiness.
We're going to change that so that we can make it American, because we ain't going to just copyright, you know, plagiarize. We're going to call it synthesis now. That's right. They're going to take all those ideas, all those actions, and express it now in one document and make it American. This is the Declaration of Independence, okay? Last group. I ain't even gonna put a date on it because this group is still around.
Right?
This group is still around. Is this group everybody else? There's not everybody else, because guess what? We declare independence. Guess what these people do?
Right.
Some of them up and leave the country. They go up and leave the country like, I don't want no part of this. Don't want no part of this. So that ain't everybody else.
Only my comment.
That's right. I can't say nothing there. Okay.
You won't say nothing.
They're like, I ain't jumping on that train. I'm getting off. I ain't drinking this Liberty Kool-Aid. No, can't have it. But other than those people that left, that up and left, the ones that stayed, we're gonna call them laggards. Laggards, because they lagging.
They're lagging.
And them groups are like the ones that like, I guess I gotta put up with this. I guess I don't know though. All men are created equal? I don't know. So loyalists would be one of them. They're like, no, I still love the king, but you know, I guess I'll stay.
I guess.
Okay. Native Americans, they jumping up? No, I don't see it. I just don't see it happening, right? They just don't see themselves in that document, right? And then, this group, slaves. I said it. I said the S word.
You said it.
They all men are created equal. They want to believe that. They don't see that.
No.
They don't see that. So they lagging. There's still groups of people today that are lagging, but we're talking about the groups from back then, and you know, they don't see themselves in that document, in those words that you can overthrow their government. That it is about my life, liberty, my pursuit of happiness. Because some of them people never gonna see it. Gonna see it. All right, so if you like this, we would love it if you would leave your comments at the bottom there. And then if you hashtag your comments with hashtag synthesized it, Or hashtag for reals.
For
'cause
real.
We just laid it out for you.
Right.
We also got hashtag I get it.
I get
Oh,
it.
we finally do? Okay, all right, I get that. Okay, or you could do this, hashtag T-Pain's my homie.
T-Pain's my homie.
Love him. Because
T-Pain.
he was the one point of no return guy. Okay, he
Right.
got it.
He
And then,
got
of
it.
course, if you don't get it,
You don't get it.
hashtag your mom's a laggard.
Yeah, mamas, I like it.
Peace out, people.
Peace out.